Welcome to the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona. We're here for what ought to be another exciting edition of the Guaranteed Rate Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Boise State Broncos offense will get the first possession of the game. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football.
He's loose. He's inside the 40. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Broncos will hustle to the line. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack. Now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Fast motion from the offense. To the air, it's Sims. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Bearcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
The Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practice. practices mentally and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we're getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's already put one 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. It's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Out of the gun, the inside give. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll leave it with the lone back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Off the play fake. They're working that left side. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. He wants to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. It's a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught, close to the marker, it's Mancuso. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. Looking to throw, it's Sims. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Broncos in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. The expressway is wide open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Using the quick game. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Keeps looking downfield. Gets down with the slide. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it.
Going over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes his connection. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. New set of downs after that completion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Looking to pass on 2nd down. It's caught. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He wants to throw it again. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Smashes through the tackle. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Second down now after the sack. Back to pass, it's Sims. Fires left. He's got it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. From the gun. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Broncos.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
The offense set for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Opportunity to crawl within a touchdown, but the missed field goal leaves us with a 9-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, two teams who have earned the right to play postseason football, and the result has been an exciting first half there in Phoenix at this Guaranteed Rate Bowl. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Guaranteed Rate Bowl.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, Dave, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Off play action. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Throwing right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drop.
Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Dropping back, it's Sims. Quickly complete.
And, you know, if you're the receiver there, you just want to know where the sticks are. Maybe extend your route a little bit more so that you know you get the first down after making the catch. 4th and short now. Let's see what they do.
He'll call for the fair catch here. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through a tackle. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Power football with the run. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll keep it himself. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? On the option. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Bearcats are flying down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Now the play fake. Got his man downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
They'll throw it on first down. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Rasmussen. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Sims. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
An offense has practiced this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that. They stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
The offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. 2nd and 3rd and long. There's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you can tell in that pass rush, man. They were coming.
The Broncos will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it's blocked. What a huge play. Touchdown Bearcats. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And you got to get penetration right away on these punt blocks. They get penetration, get in the backfield, get right in the punter's lap, get their hands on it, and then guess what? Now it's a live football. They scoop it up. They take it all the way back to the house.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Wide receiver shows motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Rhodes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You can tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. And not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle. Gets him on the ground.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking for a man. It's Sims. He finds his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Broncos will punt this one away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. No opportunity to run him back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Mancuso. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They give it to him again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football. I know I'm going to.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving it.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. To the ground with the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.